Hey, it's Dr. Y again, and I am back to playing Search and Destroy now. I decided to mix things up a little, and I used the foul because I thought it'd be a bit more entertaining to watch, and just spice it up a little. I kind of like started this game already in the game because half a player started messing up, and I managed to get a recording like straight away though, so you didn't miss out on anything at all. Nikki9 is now online. Woohoo! Great, grabbers. And if you see, I run through the tunnel there, and there's two guys. You may think, what the hell, why aren't you shooting them? But there's a very good reason for that. If you see, if they were smart, then I assume them to be smart, but they apparently weren't. But if they're smart, then they would have known that as soon as I started shooting and one of their teammates died, then wham, I was right there. So I thought, I'll let them get into a clear space first, so then I can take them both out from behind, because then I pretty much have such an upper hand that it's impossible for them to win. So that's one thing I would bring up. It's something I like to do. It's like, don't kill them always at first sight, because I know it's very tempting as like, oh yeah, they're there, kill them. But yeah, that's well and good, but they're more likely to get killed if there's teammates around them. I'm not saying don't do it and always wait, but it's just something to take into consideration. I can tell that guy's there because the bomb carrier just died and he didn't make it very discreet where he was. So that wasn't very hard at all. The kill streaks I'm running for this are 3, 4 and 5, the UAV care package and Predator missile, because to be honest that's what I'd say is the best for it, and I heard that guy, that's why I stopped defusing, and I just took him out, unfortunately, after he killed my teammate, but hey, that's life I suppose. Not very accurate, as I know, but I'm not an accurate guy if I'm honest. I think this is the round I die, and oh well. Shit happens. As you can see here, I throw my care package because I want to get the reward, and seems like just about everyone else on my team does too. So it's like basically a bunch of animals at war in hell, except a bunch of animals probably smarter. My team don't appear to be that great at this game, but that's not always a bad thing because it usually means more kills for me and less stolen kills by teammates. And that's one of the reasons I like Search and Destroy, is because it's one of the modes where you can win without necessarily having a good team. Like as you see here, this guy's not bad. I mean, he gets the kill, but he doesn't live long after. And in this game, I prove that you can still win Search and Destroy, even if the rest of your team aren't as good as the other team. Like in a game like Domination, then as soon as you're getting spawn raped and they have 2 flags edging on 3 and your team just sits in the spawn dying like crazy, you're not going to win. And that's a real kick in the teeth. But SnD, it's maybe a bit harder to do, but I personally say it's easier. It's like, I see that guy, I'm not accurate at all really, but I don't really care on accuracy at all. If you look at it, I've got like a 19%, I don't know. Accuracy is not really important to me. And as you can see again, the bomb carrier died, and that basically lets me where the enemies are. And this is kind of sucky because they're both indoors and I don't get any kills from it, but it does tell me where they both are, which is just as good in my opinion. My team don't seem to be making much of an effort to move really. Look, if you can see on the map, there's 2 at the back doing jack shit basically, but oh well, they're lost, they're gonna die. See, one guy gets knifed and the other guy's not gonna last much longer, but oh well, thankfully I'm there to pick up the pieces, which you might find you have to do for your team as well, because a lot of people are stupid. They're last alive, but oh well. One of the things you gotta remember is when you're the last alive, don't feel the pressure. I mean, it's just a normal, random online game. No one's pressuring you to win. Don't think, oh my god, 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 gotta win, everyone will hate me. No, it's nothing like that at all. Just keep a calm head and just keep your senses about you. Like, when you're the last alive, you know that any sounds made at all are from enemies. So, always try and keep as quiet as you can and just think for the future. Like, here, I thought I could hear the guy around here, but I couldn't. And luckily he turned up, and again I'm not very accurate, but who needs accuracy at the end of the day? I don't really like invasion if I'm honest. There seems to be too many routes to take at different times, and I always end up changing it. I can't stand taking the same one again because It always just annoys me. It makes the game get boring, but oh well, everyone to their own, I guess. I like running here. I'd recommend you run this way because often you'll see people. I went outside because usually they're outside, but as you can see there's two guys there, and I get one, but it's pretty bad and didn't get the other, but I did manage to knife him. And that's another thing. You obviously have to play to your own strengths because that's how you do well, but something I like to do is play to your enemy's negligences and weaknesses as well, because often you'll see like the group effect. If you're in a group of people of your team, then you expect that they'll see everyone else that you do. So if no one else is shooting, then there can't be anyone there. But that's not always the case, trust me. And so generally if you run into a big group of enemies, well, not even a big group, just a group, then they won't expect you, if you know what I mean. Well, they won't shoot you maybe, because they're thinking, well, why isn't the other guy shooting him? Maybe I shouldn't be shooting him. Maybe he's not even there. And yeah, that's something I recommend, because I mean usually you'd find running into a group of enemies scary, but it can pay off. As you can see, this grenade, it gets a kill the majority of the time. I definitely recommend you to do it if you don't already, and I know a lot of people throw their grenade and I've been killed by it quite a few times. As you can see, they're all sitting quite fairly back at the map, so it's a perfect opportunity to score in the care package. My team, I'm not entirely sure what they're doing. I've got the UAV up, yet they still manage to run in and get their ass handed to them back on a plate. But oh well, we still win, and I mean, as long as they're doing something, that's all I care about. As you can see, the UAV is up there. Use it, but don't stare at it, because that can kill you a lot, and I know a lot of people that can do that, and you see it a lot where people just like, it's the same with heartbeat sensors, when you just look at it and you're like, there's a dot there, and then by the time you actually realise what's going on, then you're dead, because you wasn't actually paying attention to what's happening in the game. Here you can see it's a Russian roulette down the alleys, and I know he's going to come out eventually, and he does, thankfully, and I managed to get him, and that wins the game at 4-1. So the final score of that game for me was 17 kills and 1 death with the red dot sight foul, and my teammates, they helped, not much, but thankfully my enemies weren't that great either. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it helped. I hope you now know a bit more about invasion, search and destroy routes and whatnot, and I hope you had a good time. Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, the usual, and see ya.